Welcome to Vibratech Trainers and Consultant Private Limited. We are going to see an interesting case study on area contact problem on pump. This is applicable for all types of industrial pumps except reciprocating pumps. Case study prepared by Vijayakrishnan Venugopal, Director of Vibratech Trainers and Consultants Private Limited, Chennai. He is a chartered engineer with more than 35 years of experience. He is an international vibration consultant and ISO certified vibration analyst Cat 3 certificate holder. Also, he is certified maintenance and reliability professional from SMRP. Pump we are going to see is connected with motor of capacity 300 kilowatts and 2820 rpm. The pump is mounted on steel frame on concrete floor at ground level without any anti-vibration mountings. Vibration measurements are taken in all three directions: horizontal, vertical, axial, in each locations. Measurement locations are motor non-drive end bearing, motor drive end bearing, pump drive end bearing, pump non-drive end bearing. Vibration data are collected in terms of displacement in microns peak to peak and velocity in millimeters per second peak. Now onto the vibration limits. As per ISO standard and with our previous experience, when the velocity falls below 6.58 mm per second peak, it's considered as good. When the velocity falls between 6.58 to 15.8 mm per second peak, it is considered as fair. And when the velocity falls above 15.8 mm per second peak, it is considered to be rough. The vibration values are maximum at motor drive end horizontal, velocity up to 11.1 mm per second peak with displacement of 36 microns peak to peak. And at pump non-drive end axial, velocity up to 4.3 mm per second peak and displacement of 31 microns peak to peak. And the equipment falls under fair category. Going through the spectrum and frequencies at motor driven end, dominant peak frequencies are in 2 times and 1 times the running RPM. And spectrums at pump non-driven side shows the dominant peak frequencies are in 1 times and 2 times of the running RPM. Insufficient area contact between motor base to base frame indicated. High vibration in horizontal direction. During physical inspection, spring back effect observed between motor base frame to foundation. The pump was analyzed at rated speed of 2920 rpm. Dominance of 2 times rotational speed component was identified at motor bearings in horizontal direction. Phase measurements carried out indicated 168 degrees shift between horizontal to vertical direction. Analysis revealed improper area contact of the pump. After the initial analysis, it is understood that improper area contact between motor base frame to foundation indicated 75% area contact was achieved between motor base frame to foundation by pressure grouting, and all fixing bolts were tightened to required torque. After the rectification, vibration readings reduced from 36 microns and 11.1 mm per second to 14 microns and 1.0 mm per second. After the rectification work, vibration data are collected. The vibration values are maximum at motor non-drive end horizontal, velocity up to 2.2 mm per second peak and displacement of 14 microns peak to peak. And at pump drive end horizontal, velocity up to 1.3 mm per second peak and displacement of 9 microns peak to peak. And the equipment improved to good category. The comparison spectrums of pump motor. The spectrums shows the first peak frequency velocity value is reduced from 10.97 mm per second peak to 1.74 mm per second peak. The comparison spectrums of pump. The spectrums shows the first peak frequency velocity value is reduced from 4.08 mm per second peak to 0.32 mm per second peak. After the rectification, the vibration levels were reduced from 36 microns and 11.1 mm per second to 14 microns and 1.0 mm per second. The health condition of the pump is improved from fair to good category. Vibratech cater among all major industrial sectors. We conduct vibration analysis level 1 and 2 training programs online and also in plant. ISO certified vibration analyst category 1, category 2, category 3 training and examination. Services we provide are vibration analysis, in situ dynamic balancing, laser alignment, motor current signature analysis, thermography, building or ground vibration measurements. We also market and provide service for machinery vibration analyzers and meters, and low frequency building vibration analyzers.